is an obvious knock on Mr. Clean, who fortunately for Sagat is not here tonight. I like how Sagat has 3-0 on his shirt, when he only has technically beaten Mr. Clean on 2 occasions. One was a pinfall, one was a submission, but the third one he's referring to was an imaginary pinfall. But what would you expect from a guy that just decides to start calling himself the Total Package Wrestling War Submission Machine out of nowhere? What an ego! Tonight, Sagat will be going up against the Wrestling, War, and Submission Machines, respectively, in a fatal 4-way match. We just saw the War Machine Rhyno's entrance, and now we are seeing the Samoan Submission Machine, Samoa Joe. From what I've heard, Joe has been taking this match more seriously than any other matches he's got going on in the near future. But will it be enough for him to emerge victorious? Here comes Kurt Angle, the Wrestling Machine. When this match was signed, Angle was going to be representing ECW, but as you all know, Angle was released from his contract last week by WWE. Angle is now a free agent, and he is pissed off. He's pissed now. Will Angle's determination and aggression be too much for the other competitors in this match to handle? Or will his frustration be his downfall? This is the Battle of the Machines, the Samoan Submission Machine, Samoa Joe, the War Machine Rhyno, the Wrestling Machine Kurt Angle, and the man who uses all of those nicknames like he owns them or something, Sagat, also calling himself Mr. 3-0, a knock on Mr. Clean. But anyways, let's get down to this matchup. All 4 guys going at it here. The referee down in this melee already. Sagat now takes Samoa Joe down. And now Rhyno sends Kurt Angle into the corner. Kurt Angle reverses it. Kurt Angle with shoulder tackles onto Rhyno, and Samoa Joe breaks it up. But wait a minute now. Rhyno with that shoulder tackle onto Sagat. This match totally out of control here. These guys just going at it here. No rules, no regulations. They're just fighting to see who the last man standing will be. And look at that, Kurt Angle takes down Samoa Joe. Kurt Angle, a wrestling machine, a master of the game, despite his problems as of late. Kurt Angle, very well, maybe on top of his game, better than he's ever been. And wait a minute, Sagat just headbutts both guys together. Samoa Joe kicking away. But wait a minute, Sagat blocks it. Blocks Samoa Joe's attempts. Sagat now going for weapons. It's all legal. This match under no DQ rules. And Samoa Joe knocking down Sagat with that crutch. Samoa Joe now with that back suplex. Kurt Angle, he's pulling the straps down. He means business. He throws Samoa Joe on top of the announce table. Rhyno and Kurt Angle exchanging a series of punches, trying to block each other's attempts there. But wait a minute, look at this. A double suplex. A little bit of teamwork there by Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle. You know, if I were these 3 guys, Samoa Joe, Rhyno, and Kurt Angle, I'd triple team Sagat. This guy just decides to start using their respective names, their nicknames. In this match, we're going to find out who the Ultimate Machine is when it's all said and done. But why not take Sagat out first? Teach this guy a lesson, Sagat. Wait a minute. There's the angle slam by Kurt Angle onto Mr. 3-0 himself. And wait a minute. Sagat back up to his feet though. That angle slam. It used to be one of Kurt Angle's most devastating maneuvers. I don't know what happened. Samoa Joe now sends Kurt Angle on top of the table. Kurt Angle trying to defend himself. Wait a minute. Samoa Joe, could it be? He connects with the muscle buster through the table. Kurt Angle nearly broken in half. Rhyno now sends Sagat in. And wait a minute. Sagat now sending Rhyno back into the ring. Samoa Joe back in the ring. Kurt Angle still down, still recovering from that muscle buster through the table. And now Samoa Joe, he had that sledgehammer. Samoa Joe with that Yakuza kick onto Kurt Angle. And there is Rhyno using that sledgehammer on Sagat. I'm losing my voice here, and we're just in the third match here at Ringside Wars. Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, and Sagat in the corner. Both guys, as well as the other two, have to be feeling the effects of this matchup. Kurt Angle now, what's he going to do here? No. Samoa Joe sends Sagat into the corner. Samoa Joe working over Kurt Angle, but no. Kurt Angle with that hip toss. This action is out of control here. It's hard to call with all four of these guys just going at it. Kurt Angle, I don't know what he was going for there. Maybe shades of Mr. Clean, I don't know. Wait a minute, Samoa Joe goes for a clothesline, and he connects with it. Kurt Angle now working over that shoulder area of Rhyno. Samoa Joe takes Kurt Angle to the outside of the ring. Kurt Angle, he's got Samoa Joe now. What's he going to do here? Sagat with that sledgehammer. And wait a minute, Rhyno takes the sledgehammer from Sagat. Rhyno back in the ring now. Sagat just nails Rhyno with that sledgehammer right in the face. Sagat now with that tiger shot. Sends Rhyno. Wait a minute, what's this? Sagat nearly choking the life out of Rhyno. He's just choking the man here. It's all legal. Rhyno in a lot of trouble here. Sagat going for the pin. Kurt Angle with that angle slam on Samoa Joe, but I don't think he knows what's going on inside the ring. Now he does, but it's too late. Sagat has won this matchup. I guess now he can call himself the Total Package Wrestling War Machine. This match completely out of control, but Sagat somehow managed to escape with a victory, and the guy that has the biggest mouth prevailed.